You guys have been begging me to see my custom Transformers, so of course I gotta start with this one. This is my custom Earthrise Sunstorm. By the way, if you want to see some Transformers galleries and get some early access and even some exclusive videos, join that Patreon, link in the description below. With that said, there's some things about this guy I wish I could fix, and some stuff that left over, such as his Decepticon symbol and his striping. I really like the way the seat pops through the cockpit here. I still need to paint these tail fins black, but overall, I'm really happy with the way this guy turned out. The black null rays are super dark, and I really like it. Although some of the orange doesn't quite line up with itself, some of the dye got darker in areas, whereas it's lighter in others. It is a little upsetting, but you can really tell only in vehicle mode. In robot mode, it's a lot less noticeable. But I like this guy. He came out great as far as just like a dye job custom so far. With a little bit of paint, I think he's turned out really good. And the underside, you can see just how well this figure looks and get a little peek at that robot mode. For comparison, here he is with Classics Megatron, Machine Wars Hoist, Legacy Scourge, Legacy Towline, and Classics Sideburn.
It's the Earthrise Seeker mold. Also, at time of recording this clip, I am still congested and a little sick, but you guys wanted to see customs, so let's talk about customs. Transformation on Sunstorm. It is the Earthrise Seeker mold. I could also be a little rougher with this one because it's mostly dyed. It uses a method that I've grown to really enjoy because it makes the conversion permanent. If I'm going to customize a figure, if I can make sure that that color lasts, I will. The only problem I've had with this one is anytime I clear coat the white parts, it seems like the dye leaks. And like, I know I'm not really talking about the transformation here. It's because this is something I've covered in my cloud cover review, and I figured you guys would want to hear more about some of the trials and tribulations of the custom itself. Other than that, the big thing I still need to do, obviously, is painting the fins and getting the feet black. Those are the last two bits I need to do. He is made off of the Coronation Starscream, which I think I probably mentioned in the VO, but it's something that, you know, not always comes up. As far as paint chipping goes, I haven't had too big of a problem with this guy, especially because of how layered the white paint is. It took me a couple tries to get that right, and then eventually I just left it straight white. So paint chipping on this guy, not too big of a problem, and I even imagine that on the fins, once I paint them black, it probably won't be that big of a deal either. Also, just to make this guy look different than some of my other Seekers, I like putting the null rays on his back. There's too many guys with null rays on their arms. Also, I know they're not null rays, they're shoulder cannons. Like, I know. But there we go. And there is my Earthrise custom Sunstorm in robot mode. He is one amazing bot. Absolutely love the way this guy came out.
Robot mode on Sunstorm is absolutely fantastic, but I'm of course being a little biased because I'm the one who made this. I think he looks really good overall. I love the colors on here. He does just have the standard Coronation Starscream head. Quick tip, if you're trying to do a custom Seeker, Coronation Starscream has screws instead of pins, making it really easy. He was also on deep clearance, so keep your eyes out for that. That said, I do like the way that this came out. I went for a mishmash of the Masterpiece version, obviously with the reference to the Coronation gear, and the white, while also paying homage to the BotCon version with the hits of black in this. And I think it came out pretty well instead of just your typical cream-colored Seeker. I really like this guy. I think that the mishmash of inspirations comes together really nice on him. For comparison, here he is with Machine Wars Hoist, Earthrise Hoist. Uh-oh. Oops. There we go. Now Earthrise Hoist. And Generations Hoist, as well as Laser Fire.
I thought about talking about articulation with this guy. It's the Earthrise Seeker mold. I think everyone who's collecting currently has one of these, so it's not really worth it to talk about the articulation. Instead, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I want to change or would change on this guy. I kind of pointed out I do want to paint these up in like silver or black even. I want to redo the striping on him eventually. I want to paint these inside intakes white, and then I want to do the feet and these back fins in black. It's a couple of small changes I want to make to this guy. And right now, I guess I'll show you one of my other customs that I plan on reviewing as well. So stay tuned and look forward to seeing me talk about Loud Pedal, who, unlike Sunstorm, is painted.
Overall, my thoughts on the Sunstorm are incredibly positive. There's a few things that I would like to touch up on him, namely the Decepticon emblems and the stripings on the wings. But I think overall, this is a perfectly suitable Sunstorm for my collection. He looks great with the other Seekers. He fits right in, especially next to that new guy who kind of looks like Hotlink, I think. And then Cloud Cover filling in for the third guy. It really is a great group shot with all of them together. Sunstorm does look a little out of place, mainly because, like I said, his striping isn't as bold. But for my purposes and just having Sunstorm in my collection, I couldn't have thought of a better use of my extra Starscream. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Let me know what customs you'd like to see in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. This has been Bots Obsession.